Hey, good day. Welcome to another episode of Rob Report. I'm your host, Robert Bob TV Brown. Hey, good day. Welcome to another episode of Rob Report. I'm your host, Robert Bob TV Brown. How you doing today? This thing is driving me crazy. Thank you for your support. Thank you for joining the brigade with the $25 donation so I can get my desktop back because this laptop just not helping me at all. I really need to. This thing is loud. Testing, 1, 2, 3. Let me bring this down. All right, still loud. I really have to get my baby back, my desktop back, because I miss going live with you guys and talking to you guys. Well, I just want to have a heart-to-heart talk. As I'm doing some research on Bloomberg. I got a lot of stuff. After I finish with this, we're going to talk about Bloomberg. There's a lot of stuff that we haven't talked about concerning Bloomberg. So I did some research, looked at some of my buddies. They helped me with some of the research on Bloomberg here in New York, and you'll be shocked about some of the things that we're going to talk about today. And I'm specifically going to tailor that video to the black community. All right. I want to talk about the DNC and their emergency plan. I talked to you about this a couple of days ago. My name is Robert Brown. Welcome to another episode of Rob Report. I'm your host, Robert Bob TV Brown. Make sure you like this so the algorithm can go up. Make sure you like it right now. Click the like button. Super click it. Click. Share it on social media. Hit the notification bell. Hit the always notification bell so you can know when these videos are being dropped down. Whoop, there it is. YouTube is trying to suppress people getting the information that they should be getting. So they use those mechanisms to try to keep videos from coming to you. And more importantly, if you want to donate to the efforts of the Bob TV channel, any amount of due. A lot of you have been giving through super chats, and I really appreciate you for that. Appreciate you. That's for the ladies, bro. I mean, don't be rubbing none of that stuff in your face. I like the ladies. Anyway, but you my boys though. You my boys. Go to the paypal.me/BobTVNYC, all caps, BobTVNYC, all caps, and you can donate any amount. Any amount is would help out. But I am looking for that remnant of 25 people that's willing to donate $25 right now to help with a mission of upgrading equipment, getting a little more better lighting. This is my old studio setup. I used to have the green screen, bright gun, and stuff like that. But I like this for this show, and I'm going to go to use the other background for the Bobby Brown show where I'm going to have guests on the show, call in, the whole 9 yards. But this is strictly for the Rob Report. And so we're going to do a little upgrading here in the studio. Just a little, not a whole lot. My budget is just $500. It's just that my mom told me don't try to do everything on your own. Give people opportunity to at least go half on it with you. And, that way it's a we thing instead of all the time a me thing. And that's what I'm doing. So 25 people to give $25 before the night is over with. At least I want to at least hit $250. Right now we have $150 total. So at least I want to get some more. At least 2 or 3 more before the night is over with. I want to get 25 total before the night is over with, but 3 are due. I'll come back and do another one tomorrow. But tonight I want to close my eyes with 3 more donation and get some rest. $25 donation to the efforts of Bob TV. I call you guys the brigade because you're the partners of this endeavor. I do want to grow this channel. The New York primary is coming up, and I want to be prepared with my camera and my microphone going on location. I want to be able to invite people to the YouTube studio so I could talk to them in one of the studio sets, which has been offered to me as a subscriber with 10,000 plus. So I'm very appreciative, and I want to thank God for you for helping me get this desktop back, and hopefully get me another high-speed laptop in the future. But right now, my main goal is fixing the setup here, get another power light up here, and something else. Anyway, that's it. And the budget is only $500. So 25 times 25 is $500. Okay. Anyway, let's get into it. So it's just a heart-to-heart talk. So usually when I do a heart-to-heart talk, I get a little closer like this, and we have a talk. The election is in 7 months? It's February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November. Let's say 9 months. The convention is coming up in July, right? Or is it July, August? It's summertime. So we don't have that much time, okay? Now, when I say we, I'm talking about as a commentator. We never stop. But there's certain things that we want to open people's eyes up about this election process. You guys really don't see what the Democratic Party is trying to do right now? You know, bad enough I'm trying to push politicians to spend time with my community, stop sending surrogates, and spend some time with my community. You, the politician, come down and spend quality time with my people. Walk the neighborhoods, go to the schools, eat food with the kids, spend quality time in the neighborhoods, not just in the church. I'm talking about on the street corners. You know, I'm talking about you might have to go into one of the bars. You ain't got a drink, but just go in the bars and chop it up. Go to a barbershop. Sit at the barbershop. I mean, Killer Mike owned barbershops. Killer Mike, you need to be taking Bernie Sanders to the barbershop. It don't need to be you and Bernie Sanders in the barbershop talking. You need to be taking them to the barbershops in the neighborhood and let him sit there and hear from the brothers at the barbershop, because they'll tell you the truth. They'll tell it like it is, and they'll get in your face. And if you don't like it, that's fine. You just got to chalk it up, eat it up, and take that criticism. Go to a football game or basketball game. I wouldn't say go to no strip club, because I don't know. You might have to go to a strip club because they have needs too. You know, Jane ain't gonna let you close your eyes, or Jill ain't gonna let you, Joe Biden, close your eyes. Pete Buttigieg, you go to another club, strip club, but going to ones with the women with your husband ain't gonna let you allow that that to happen. So because you got some people that you got them that they act like they are. I know some ladies that act like I only love women. Man, come on. You got 6 kids. You love. There's a time you did love that men. So there's some women like that. I don't care what you got to say. You can get mad, get upset because I told you the truth. My first wife was bisexual. Okay, all right, and right now she's with a woman. Okay, all right, and at that time I didn't care. I was looking for an opportunity where I can have some fun. But anyway, that's a different story. But you don't see what's going on in this election. The Democratic Party hates Bernie Sanders. The Republican Party is doing whatever they can to gear up to crush Bernie Sanders. And the Democratic Party is strategizing to crush Bernie Sanders. Yet Bernie Sanders keeps saying, these people are my friends. And we keep telling you, they ain't your friends. That's why even though he's running, I still wish he would have just went full, don't pay me no mind. I'm trying to stay focused because NXT is on. I'm a huge wrestling fan. And Johnny Gargano is wrestling the Prince Devitt. Most people know him as Finn Balor. The founder of the Bullet Club, one of my favorite factions in wrestling. They're doing whatever they can to stop. They're going to try to use hook and crook cheating So you got to have your eyes on, your game face on. And even though I'm not throwing my weight behind somebody yet, I can freely tell you who has the best policies. I can freely say that. Some of y'all don't, some people don't want me to say that because they assume I'm promoting this guy. I'm not promoting, it's just facts. Joe Biden ain't got no good policies. I'm trying to figure out what Amy Klobuchar policies is. That's why I had that long rant about her and that so-called third place victory speech. The Democratic Party is not going to let a man who's going to mess up their money train. Right now, their money train is the pharmaceutical industry, the medical complex, the military complex, and all them other plexes. Suplex, duplex, anything got a plexiglass, that's who they catering to. So when there's a person that's saying, all right, I'm here to change America. I'm here to bring America together. I'm here to change America. I'm here to do for all of America. And I'm here to give the American people what they deserve. Give the American people something that's going to alleviate their pain and going to lift them up a little bit. You know. And that's what those policies do. And that's why I say it's not the guy, it's the policies. If Bernie Sanders didn't have those policies, he wouldn't win jack. If those policies that he had was not adopted, which I believe he got it, I believe a lot of it come from the Green Party. I think a lot of it come from him being familiar with other parties. If it wasn't for that platform, if he was running on a centric-leaning platform, he wouldn't get the traction that he get. The platform makes the man don't make the platform. And if Nina Turner run on that platform, he'll win. If anybody that really cares about the community run on that platform, they'll win. Because people want, majority of Americans do want what's on that platform. And this is what you call party unity. This is beyond party unity. Not only do the party, majority of the party know these things are a benefit to them, but they just so weak-minded and so lacking faith, they think it's impossible, and then we're trying to offer these people impossible stuff, and the impossible always causes us to lose. No, you trying to do the possible and not do something extreme cause you to lose. It's the platform, not the person. So they're not trying to stop Bernie Sanders per se. They're trying to stop that platform. They don't want anybody running on that platform. They're going to call you far left, just like they call Trump people, some of them, they're going far right or the alt right. They're calling you alt left. They're calling you a socialist, a communist, even that far. Going and say, I'm a communist. What? Having education for all in America at public schools and public colleges? That's socialism? That's communism? No, bro, my taxes should be going toward that. My taxes do go to that, and y'all trying to make double profit on it. Not only is my tax paying for it, you trying to tell me to go pay extra money on top of the taxes that I pay to that school. Medicare for all, no cost tuition, college tuition free college education, housing, all that. It's not socialist. It's not communist. It may be socialist, but it's not communist. So is these police officers that, that Trump say he loved. That whole entire program is a social program. The taxpayers pay for these police officers God forbid we allow private companies to be able to start their own police agencies. You firefighters. Imagine you private companies taking over firefighter and your house about to burn down, and they trying to tell you, well, we'll come put it out for $10,000. And you lost your mind. Social programming are good. And the thought of expanding these social programs hurt. The Republicans don't like it because they always talk about spending, when there is a way that we don't have to do that much of spending. We know exactly where the money's going to come from, where it's going to get cut. It's not a cancellation and getting rid of people's health care and Amy lying behind Klobuchar. It's an expansion of an already existing program, allowing everybody to opt in. And to me, there should be no other. One plan for all, one Cadillac plan for all. You get a card, you go in and get what you need when it comes to medical care. Canada do it, Great Britain do it, Australia do it. Most of the major countries, they do it. We the only fools that don't do it. Why? Because we like to profit off the back of sick people. Nobody miss a beat. Doctors still get paid. Nurses will get paid. Hospitals will continue to run as normal. Stop your line. So they're going to go on attack. They think these policies are the policies that are going to cause us to lose the election. And yeah, sure, he may win or she may win if they run on that platform. But what about the people who don't want to run on that platform? Well, you running on the centric platform barely gets you a win. But you need a blowout. And the best way to get a blowout is advocate for the people's needs and be willing to give everything up for it. Be willing to lay your life down to advocate for the needs of the people of America, mainly working people. Right now, the most important thing is not stopping Trump. In their mindset, it's not that. They say that on TV because they don't want you to know that they don't purposely trying to stop somebody else. Their philosophy is ignorant, and it's going to continue to cause them to lose. When the last time you really heard Democrats win? The only time they won was Obama, but Obama didn't help out the down ballot at all. What he had, the tool, the mechanism that he had that kept getting him nominated, he should have copy and paste and send it over to other people running for office. See, Bernie Sanders, our revolution, and Justice Democrat, they know about Bernie Sanders' platform. So they run on that platform, they win. And this is just the beginning. The organization is less than 5 to 10 years old. And I'm not a member of either one of the organizations. I don't donate to either one of those organizations because that's not my flow. But fact is fact. They've gotten people elected to office. And the reason we got the House right now is because of that. Because of them. Because the DCCC didn't have nothing going on. The DNC didn't have nothing to go on. And the people who were trying to run for office went to the DNC and the DCCC to get funding to run for office. And they said, no, we already already picked out who we want to run for office. Picked out. Who get to pick? You picking out instead of letting the people pick it for you. Well, we're a sovereign organization, private organization, and we get to pick who runs for office, not you mealy mouth peasants that live on the streets. It's up to the upper echelon of the Democratic National Society to determine who runs. So that's when you get people going out here telling people, yo, just to let you know, we picking this guy, we ain't picking you. So, you was hoping for funding. You were hoping for a push. I hope you ain't think you were going to get that from us. Because I'm telling you right now, you ain't getting it. We giving it to this person. That's what happened to Ayanna Presley. I think they went with Governor Bob's granddaughter or something like that. Oh no, that was Andrew Gilliam. The DNC tried to go with Governor Bob's granddaughter. They didn't want to touch Andrew Gilliam. Oh, you're crazy. A black man run for governor in Florida? If you don't get out of my office, guy. Hey, Joe, this black kid think he can be the governor of Florida. Oh, it's funny. It's funny, guy. He's funny. He's funny. Black guys are funny. They denied him the money. They want to go with Bob Graham. You know, we already got our chosen candidate. Since Bob Graham of Florida, the former governor of Florida, been so good to the DNC, we owe him to back his daughter for president. Screw what everybody else on the street says. We want her to run. Well, the people wanted Andrew Gilliam because Andrew Gilliam did a lot of things for the people of Tallahassee, Florida. So guess what Andrew Gilliam did? Went to our revolution, went to Justice Democrat. And guess what they did? They funded his campaign, gave him a platform to run on, and as long as he stayed with that platform, he would win. And guess what? He won. He won his nomination in the Florida primaries. He won. Now that he win, now here come the DNC and the DCCC because their girl got beat. Their chosen one got beat. Andrew Gilliam beat him by that Our Revolution Justice Democrat platform. He beat her bad. So now they don't have a candidate. So guess what? They're coming all kissing his behind now. And he's letting them, and he's eating it up. Oh, I got the DNC finally on my side. And the DCCC finally want to help me. Well, where were they when you wanted to run for office? They told you to get the hell out of the office. Laughed at you while you walking out. Let the doorknob hit you where the good Lord split you. Ha, 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 ha. And then he going to go cater to the centrist Democrats who didn't want him to run in the first place. Same thing with Ayanna Presley. Ayanna Presley dogged the progressive movement, went on the side of Hillary Clinton, but they didn't want to fund her campaign too in Massachusetts. So guess what happened? She went to Our Revolution. She went to Justice Democrat. They helped her out. She won her nomination. Same thing happened with Stacey Abrams. Stacey Abrams went on a ticket where it was mostly progressive. But as soon as she hit that nomination, here come the DCCC. We actually can win Georgia with this black lady, and we actually can win Florida with this black guy. So if you really want to win, don't listen to that silly platform of Bernie Sanders. That crap, that's crap. Well, that was the platform that got me to beat your people. So why do you don't think it's the platform to get me to beat this person? But they didn't listen. They sat there and let the DNC and the DCCC get in that behind. And as a result of it, they lost the election. They lost the election. I had Andrew Gilliam continue with that platform. He would have won that election in huge margins. But he turned off the independents and the Republicans who were waiting for him to become mayor. Who were waiting for him to become the governor of Florida. But once they found out he started kissing up to the Clintonites and all that kind of stuff, they backed off. Nah, man. You selling out on me, man. And I did a video about that a long time ago. Set up. Well, here it is now. They don't want, the number one goal for the Democratic Party is to defeat Bernie Sanders and defeat him by any means necessary, blame his loss on himself, and try to claim, well, you need to unify the party. Not after you cheated me, I'm not doing that mess again. I'm running third party. Because here's the deal. If Bernie Sanders get cheated out that race, he need to run third party. He's not, because he's going to punk up like that. He has the ability to beat Trump and Clinton. Trump and whoever's the nominee is, let's say Buttigieg. He will smoke both of them. Because the independents are going to gravitate toward him. A lot of the Democrats are going to gravitate toward him, and even some Republicans. So the Republicans and the Democrats are going to lose a lot of their people to Bernie Sanders if he ran a third party. And he will win. He will win. But what's going to happen is they're going to prop up Bloomberg unless we shoot this guy down with his record. They're going to prop him up, and then they're going to have him run as the third party to stop Bernie Sanders. They'll rather have Trump than Bernie Sanders. So he is their fail-safe mechanism. You run for office, we're going to back you. We're going to do whatever we can to kind of get this to go your way. Screw the voters. You know how we do. We cheat. We lie, cheat, and steal. So we want to run you. And guess what? You can use your money to pay for it. Matter of fact, give us some money, man. Give us some money. And Bloomberg gave him a lot of money, and they changed the debate stage rules and the rules in the platform and everything. And he started running. The purpose of Bloomberg running is not to win, just like the purpose of Trump running was not to win. If he happens to win, that's goody for Bloomberg. But it'll be bad if Bernie Sanders decide I'm going to run independent. Even if I caught you, you cheated me. I can't believe y'all did this to me, but I'm going to go ahead and keep my word and campaign for the nominee. No, you ain't. You stupid, man. That's stupid. You're going to spit in the face of your supporters who don't agree with that and don't want that. Well, I got to do what I got to do. No, you ain't got to do that stupid thing. That is not something you got to do. He's a roadblock. He's a huge centerpiece. He's a wall. And that wall is to stop Bernie from getting the nomination. We'll worry about Trump later. He's the least of our problem. We got to get that Bernie because that Bernie going to come after my money and he's going to come after Trump money. And that's one thing we got together in agreement, that we are millionaires in Congress, which should never be something that you heard of. Well, Bob, Bernie Sanders is a millionaire. Yeah, he got that from a couple of books. He didn't get that running a company, putting his foot up employees behind and stepping on their neck. So I just wanted you to know, look out for this, man, because the plan of Mayor Bloomberg is, if you win, great. We're going to back you in this battle of the billionaires thing. We already had that on WWE between Vince McMahon and Donald Trump. This is true battle of the billionaires for the presidency. And it sounds like a good marketing scheme. And it sounds like a fight night. The battle of the billionaires, Michael Bloomberg versus Donald Trump. Both of them racist. One's a beta racist, one is an alpha racist. So either way, America, you're screwed. Thanks to the Democratic National Convention, who could have voted for could have pushed Bernie Sanders, but yet they want to do anything but Bernie Sanders. And again, I should be saying I can care less whether you think this or not. I always speak facts on what I'm seeing down the road. That don't mean somebody's getting my vote. Dr. Blackness. And that's not a shout out to Professor Black Truth or none of them. I listen to those guys. Sometimes I got to turn it off because it get a little too extreme for me. Okay? And he said, if you don't want to listen to me, don't listen to me. I turn it off. You know, I'm not going to agree with everything somebody says, people. I'm not going to agree with Professor Black Truth 100%, and I'm not going to agree with the Black Authority, just like I don't agree with Bernie Sanders. I don't agree with Joe Biden. I don't even agree with my pastor. I don't even agree with my wife. Sometimes I don't even agree with myself. Getting back on the subject, this is the plan of the DNC. We got Bloomberg on our side. He is our monkey wrench in this whole election process. Because if Bernie Sanders do win the nomination, we're going to prop Bloomberg up to run third party. And instead of crapping on Bernie, they'll crap on Bernie if he run third party, but they're not going to crap on Bloomberg. Oh, we understand. He wants to save his money, and I don't mind. I'd rather vote for Bloomberg over Bernie Sanders any day. That's my take. That's my prophecy. Number one, after Tom Perez sit down, after Pete Buttigieg drop out, they're going to put Pete Buttigieg as the DNC chair after he drop out the race. I got a feeling they're going to do that early because they got to rig this thing. And Pete is Pete the cheat. He is ripe and ready to rig an election. Oh, I can't wait. I can't wait to re-election. So the key is they're going to do whatever they can by hook or crook to try to get a nomination of Bloomberg. But if it don't work, they're going to be fine with Bloomberg running third party, and they're going to blame Bernie. Everything is going to always be the blame of Bernie Sanders instead of blaming themselves. All right, I'm Robert Brown with the Rob Report. Again, like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell, donate to the channel, paypal.me/BobTVNYC, all caps. I love you, and keep your head up because sometimes you got to recognize what's really going on. Bloomberg is here to be a part of the Stop Bernie movement. But I like Bernie. Yeah, get out of my face. You know, Bernie Sanders need to say, yeah, I don't welcome your likeness. You like me just as bad as you like a cockroach. You'll be ready to step on me in a heartbeat. Ex Elizabeth Warren and ex Amy Klobuchar now. Now they double teaming on Bernie Sanders. So anyway, I'm done. I look forward to at least 5 more people joining the brigade tonight. 5 people joining the brigade tonight with a $25 donation. I really appreciate it. I'm Robert Brown with the Rob Report. I'll see you on the next one. I'll be back. Get a little sleep, maybe about 30 minutes. I'll be back, and we're going to have a long, long discussion about Mayor Bloomy, as Trump called him, Mini Mike. I'm Robert Brown with the Rob Report. I'll holler at you later. Peace.